What's up, y'all? PHumblepodcast, episode 36. This is your man, Pej the Maniac. You can follow me on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram. Today, it's simple. I'm reacting to the new trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. So sit tight. As always, hit that subscribe button and illuminate that bell so you don't miss any Fumble content. All right, without further ado, we're going to watch the trailer, and then I'm going to talk to you about what I think of the film and of the acting, and also where they're going with the story with this film. All right, so if y'all remember the last film, Spider-Man Far From Home, I believe it was called. I think, yeah, the movie took place in Europe. That's right, Mysterio, right? He was the villain. Jake Gyllenhaal did a great job. He defeated him, Spider-Man, that is. Peter Parker, Spider-Man, defeated Mysterio. However, as you all recall, what happened was his identity was revealed at the end of the movie. So this is picking up from that point, it looks like. I want to say about the preview, I love that they're putting captions. I think captions should be involved in all videos out there on any platform. It's a great way of keeping the audience engaged. I'm sure many of you agree. Let me know if it annoys you. Let me know in the comments if that annoys you. Let me know if you'd appreciate any captions on my podcast episodes as well. I want to make sure that you can take in all of that, and maybe if captions help, it might entice you more to watch, and I'd love to do that. So yeah, so I like the captions here, and they're talking about Peter Parker being Spider-Man. Let's continue the preview.
About me, this is hurting a lot of people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
So there's the plot. Now that everybody knows his identity, he's saying that it's not about him. It's hurting a lot of people. I like that. I think that's it's a growing moment for Spider-Man, because he's no longer having to, not that he did before, but he's coming out of his high school mentality and kind of going into more of a selfless, and he's kind of, his hand is being forced to think about other people, and when he's deciding to keep his identity hidden, which obviously it's not. So let's see what happens. All right, so he went to Doctor Strange. Alrighty, so it looks like Doctor Strange is going to be a big part of this film. What do you guys think of Doctor Strange being involved in this No Way Home Spider-Man film? I like it simply because I'm trying to think about his powers and how he would be able to potentially help Spider-Man. I'm only guessing. I'm assuming he's coming to him to figure out a way to mess with time and potentially change the outcome of the last movie, right? So let's see.
Calling you, sir. Okay, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
I didn't care about that line. I really wish that Marvel in general, other than a few franchises that they have, like Deadpool and Logan to a degree, or all the Wolverine, the later Wolverine films, I really wish that they didn't quote unquote make it so Disney. You know, I know they're owned by Disney, and this Spider-Man's particularly is owned by Sony. However, I'm sure they got contractual agreements with each other to keep everything PG, right? And they can't really step outside of that. For me personally, this is where I kind of lean more towards the DC films, the Dark Knight trilogy, or even the Suicide Squad, the newest Suicide Squad, and the Joker film, of course, and then the new Batman franchise that's coming. I love that they keep it adult, and they appeal to the more realistic elements of life when they make these DC films. I think Marvel could do that too. Now I know Spider-Man is actually supposed to be this kid, but Doctor Strange isn't, right? And I feel like Doctor Strange could be they could let the characters be their age, right, and not be so posh, right, and so just it kind of gets in the way of the feel, I feel, for the movie. Anyway, let's keep going.
When Mysterio
All right, so it looks like the catch to the movie here is, as Doctor Strange says, everyone's going to forget about Spider-Man and who he is. And so now Peter Parker is starting to have some reservation, it seems, about MJ, his girlfriend, and his best friend, I think.
Oh my God, Ned. He's my best
Yeah,
friend.
his best friend, Ned. Okay, so yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave us to go see the movie to find out what really was the outcome of this and how it all went down as a result of this spell that Doctor Strange put on Spider-Man. So everyone's going to forget that he's Spider-Man. So let's see the end of this trailer, and then we'll wrap up what my thoughts are. All right, cliche line, be careful what you wish for, is what Doctor Strange just told him. I think it's quite the story's kind of riveting up until the point where he says everyone will forget who Spider-Man is. I liked it till that point. Not sure how I feel yet about the whole "be careful what you wish for" twist to the story, and my biggest pet peeve in watching any movie is being the movie being predictable. If the movie's predictable to me, something went in my eye. Great. All right. Yeah. So if anything kind of just becomes obvious, it kills the mood for me as far as wanting to continue to be invested. I'm going to give this movie its due diligence and see it. By the way, it comes out December 17th, so close to Christmas time. So it'll be interesting to see what the turnout will be for this. And we're coming out of the pandemic slowly now, and it's going to be in theaters. So we shall see. Yep, December 17th, exclusively in movie theaters everywhere. Now, we saw at the end of the trailer, Dr. Octopus is going to be has a major role in this film. So that's going to be awesome to see, interesting to see. I've always been a bigger fan of DC villains, but Spider-Man has a few good ones. Dr. Octopus is not bad. I liked Mysterio in the last one. This one, I'm interested to see what he brings to the story. Let me know what you guys think of this trailer. I'm sure you've seen it. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are on the arc of the Spider-Man franchise, and the bigger story. And you guys can tell me if you've heard anything already. But is that when are Sony and Marvel gonna just join powers and actually let both sides have access to all of these Marvel characters? Because I'm sure, man, the politics behind the scenes of all this has gotten in the way of some real good projects that we've been almost robbed of when it comes to the money behind it, right? Of course, everybody in these projects should make money from these films, but obviously, I guess I'm interested in seeing like when that'll all kind of not, like, when will these contracts end? I'm sure it's out there. I haven't looked it up, but I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments what you think of that, as well as what do you think overall as where this trailer is hinting at. And it looks like a few other villains may be appearing as well. The Green Goblin is hinted. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you. Comment. And again, this was a short episode. I'm reacting to the trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. with Doctor Strange and Doctor Octopus. So 2 doctors in the house with 1 kid as Spider-Man and trying to hide that being Peter Parker. All right. If you like my episodes, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you for joining on episode 36. You know where I'll be. I'll be making content on my Pej the Maniac channels, TikTok, Instagram. And you can check those out, as well as this episode, which is coming out now because you're watching it. See you on the next one.